Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and this was a patron request sent to me by Don G, and he asked me to react to Miss Morissette Amon performing her more recent single, Phoenix, live on the WishBus. This is a relatively new performance, and this is good timing because if y'all have paid attention to the post that I put up on my community tab a couple days ago, and just me over the last couple months videos I've been reacting to from Morissette, I've mentioned that I'm in the midst of working on a top 10 or top 5, I'm not exactly sure how many yet, but top something Morissette WishBus performances video or list. So I was pretty much done with all of my Morissette WishBus performances. I might have had like 1 or 2 more left. So this came just in time. So if you guys enjoy this one, if this makes your top 3 Morissette WishBus performances, go to my post on my community tab and add this to the list. But we're gonna dive in and see what Mori does with, just see what she does with his own. Oh, she looks so beautiful. Heavenly head voice.
1075.
Fighting every day doesn't feel like living. So much on my plate, so much on my mind. Trying
I love her diction.
None of it is working. Don't wanna take this grave while I'm alive. There's a hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's still time left to win.
The control.
So let's shine the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were meant to go that far.
How she just kind of melted into that vibrato.
So much now has changed, finding no perspective, not an easy fate. But we'll be with the ride, and we will come away, crossing through the valleys. So wanna be afraid.
Woo! Push it out, girl.
There's hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to
Ooh, that transition.
again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's still time left to win.
Come on, squeak.
So let's shine the sun.
Woo!
Rise
Like a phoenix.
take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go that far.
Healthy belts.
There's a hope that comes with the moon. There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's still time left to win. Shine the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars.
I forgot about that one. Love it.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
her voice is so stunning, but we know this. This is nothing new. It's not a surprise at this point. But like the control she has over her voice, it's only gotten better with time. Like when I first started reacting to her in her early WishBus days, you know, Never Enough, Rise Up, and all those you know, all those older WishBus performances, like she had great control back then. She had impeccable control. Like Akin kind of long, like control is, you know, out off the charts. But like it's just gotten better as she's gotten older and more mature, and she's just experienced life more. I feel like she's making so many more amazing vocal decisions for herself, and it sounds amazing. She sounds so good. Her voice sounds so healthy and so full, and I've mentioned it a number of times because I've reacted to her so many times on this channel, but I've mentioned it, like, I love hearing how her voice has developed and how it's changed stylistically from like those earlier WishBus performances. In the early days, she's sang with a lot more of a bright kind of sound, bright tone, which is beautiful. It's sounded beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. But you guys know me, if you've been following me long enough, I love good, rich, dark tones, especially on female singers. There's nothing like a good female singer with a good, rich, well-supported, dark, low tone. Makes me melt. Makes me melt like butter on a hot roll, I tell you. And as time's gone on, yes, Mori has the ability to still sing with, you know, very bright, clear, clean tones and whatnot, but she's experimented and she's leaned a little bit more into those darker tones in her voice, and she's leaned a little bit more into, you know, the heavier, chesty sounding kind of tones in her voice, and I love it. I love it so much. It sounds so good and rich on her voice. It's delicious. It's delicious. So yeah, her vocals on this were fantastic, as I expected them to be. It's a beast of a song, because I remember reacting to the music video a couple months ago, and like that chorus is beastly. That rise like the sun, rise like a phoenix, just take to the sky. But you know, up in, you know, her key, her octave, whatnot. Like there's just so much belting and then like transitioning, belting and transitioning, and there's so many points during the verses where she's transitioning up into her head voice, up into like a light falsetto or a light head voice, and then back into chest, and back and forth, and all that back and forth. It can get exhausting if you're not well, like a well-oiled machine, if you haven't taken care of your voice, if you haven't trained, if you haven't rehearsed, if you haven't practiced, if you haven't put in the time to take care of your instrument. All of that back and forth can get really exhausting really quickly. So it's one thing to go into the studio and sing a song like this and have it sound amazing. It's another thing to be able to actually sit there and sing it all in one take. And I mean literally sit there, because she's sitting there and belting out songs like this. It's incredible. I always find it remarkable when people are able to sit and just sing like this. And it all comes down to how they're sitting, their general posture, how they're placing themselves, how they're aligning themselves, and, you know, giving themselves the space to breathe, giving their diaphragm the room it needs to actually expand and contract and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she sounds amazing, incredible. And like I was saying there towards the beginning, it's one thing I've always loved about her from the very beginning. I love her diction. She has beautiful diction. You hear every single consonant. She doesn't let a word or end of a phrase just flail off or disappear. No, she finishes out every single word. You hear every finishing consonant, but it's not obnoxious. She doesn't do it like, I'm going to finish this word and you're going to hear every single consonant. Like, it's not obnoxious where it's like, okay, my vocal teacher told me I needed to finish my consonants, I need to have strong consonants, so I'm gonna at the end of every word. No, like it's very light, but it's still present enough that you can hear the finishing consonant, and I love it. I love her diction, and that diction just makes me pay even closer attention to her voice, and makes me pay attention to all of the nuanced things that she's doing when I can hear the clarity in her tone, the clarity in her speech, and then pair that with the clarity in her voice and what she's doing, it's just beautiful, 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 gorgeous diction. She's always had gorgeous diction, a gorgeous round sound to her voice, just stunning, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this was another just fantastic performance. I'm glad to see her back on the Wish Bus. I'm hoping it's a sign of good things to come in her career, because I know that right now I feel like you guys told me like she's more or less like independent, or like an independent artist, like she's on her own label or she's on like a smaller label. She doesn't have like a huge backing that she may have had earlier in the earlier days when she was on the Wish Bus. But I feel like her being on the Wish Bus now is a sign of good things, that, you know, maybe this song is getting some traction and getting some notoriety, getting some attention. So, you know, I'm just hoping for good things for Mori. Y'all know I love me some Mori, and I want nothing but the best for her. So hoping for nothing but the best from her, but, you know, she needs y'all to go out there and help her with it. Her music video for this is still only at like 500,000 views, and it's been out since February. So get to watching, get to sharing, you know, she needs our help. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways like Don G, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.